And so the Atlanta mass shooting has thrown light on the dangerously increasing cases of gun violence in the United States. Mass shootings in the US have continued the general year-on-year increase in terms of frequency, fatalities and injuries. But 2020 has been far worse than usual despite the coronavirus pandemic. There were significantly more mass shootings in the US in 2020 than in the year before. The Gun Violence Archive defines mass shootings as a minimum of 4 victims shot, either fatally or not, excluding any shooter killed or injured in the attack. Let's also do a quick recap through some of the most heinous mass shootings in the US in recent years. In October 2017, 58 people were killed in Las Vegas when a 64-year-old man sprayed gunfire on a crowd of 22,000 concert goers. Almost 700 people were injured. Witnesses said the gunshots lasted between 10 and 15 minutes. The suspect was found dead in the hotel room by the authorities, who believed that he killed himself and acted alone. A 29-year-old opened fire inside a gay nightclub in Orlando back in June 2016. 49 people were killed and more than 50 were injured. The police shot and killed the perpetrators during an operation to free the hostages. In November 2017, a gunman opened fire on Sutherland Springs Church in Texas, killing 25 people and an unborn child and wounding 20 others. The shooter was found dead after a brief chase. It was the deadliest shooting in an American place of worship in modern history. Now, in El Paso, Texas, 23 people were killed after a mass shooting at a Walmart store. The 21-year-old suspect was indicted on 90 federal charges, including hate crimes. The shooting has been described as the deadliest attack on Latinos in modern American history. In May 2019, a shooter opened fire indiscriminately on a Virginia Beach city building, killing 12 people and injuring at least 4 others. The suspect, a disgruntled city employee, was shot dead by police officers. Gun violence is one of the most pressing health crises in the United States. Gun ownership and gun homicide rates are higher in the US in comparison to rates in other democracies. An increase in firearm sales at the start of the pandemic helped to partially explain the rise in mass shootings. In 2020, by August, 1.3 million handguns and 700,000 rifles and shotguns were sold. This was an increase of 60% over average US sales. In recent years, the debate over gun laws has raged on amid multiple mass killings. President Joe Biden has vowed to push Congress to enact stricter gun laws, including requiring background checks on all gun sales and banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.